We have the ARMA and Limitless drag racing. We have the NPRC, and now we're talking about the newest form of drag racing, and that would be the front wheel drive. What's going on, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the new MST TCR front wheel drive Honda Civic Air. So with the NPRC season wrapping up here in Canada, now would be a perfect time to start a new project. So we're going to introduce front wheel drive drag racing to our club here next year. So figured what a great time to pick this car up. Thanks to James over at PM Hobbycraft for being able to bring this in for me. We'll do a little review on it, and we'll talk about things that we're going to get into. So let's get into opening this thing up. First off, looking at the body, there is no holes for the body mounts to go into, which is really nice because I absolutely hate the look of body posts, so I'll probably 3D print a bracket that goes across the top of both posts so that I can Velcro the body in, so that'll look really nice. The other thing, if you look, they didn't paint over the lights, which is nice because with the kit, it comes with some nice light brackets, so it'll look cool at nighttime when we go ripping down the street. Alright, let's take a look at the chassis here. So this setup comes with some different configurations that you can do. You can do front motor, front wheel drive, you can do mid motor, rear wheel drive, and rear motor, rear wheel drive. But we're going to keep it front motor, front wheel drive for building the drag car. Ready to run, it comes set up to run 6 AA batteries. So we'll be getting rid of that and going straight to a LiPo battery. We got a few different batteries to choose from, and we'll be swapping out obviously the electronics down the road. But it looks like it comes with 13 tooth pinion and 75 tooth spur gear. Spur gear is fine. We're going to switch out the motor and the pinion probably for a 19 3mm 48 pitch gear, so we'll see what it does. But first we'll take it for a test drive and see what she does in 132 feet with 6 AA batteries for shits and giggles, and then we'll switch over to a LiPo battery and see if we get any improvements. But from looking at it, looks like it's a 530 can brushed motor. Oh, I was wrong. It's a 380 56 turn. Yeah, this rocket ship here. Just kidding. But we'll swap it over for a 540, 550 can, and then we'll see what she really does. But if you look, the chassis itself, it's got quite a bit of flex to it. That's probably going to hurt us, but I can always go ahead and make some kind of chassis stiffeners if we wanted to. As for suspension, this isn't your typical 110 scale touring car. So if you look, let's see if I can get a good view of it here. The spring is actually on the bottom of the control arm. So you can see there it's pretty soft, but there is a kit that you can get for the rear, and you'll actually be able to put touring car rear shocks on it, but nothing for the front. But they do make aftermarket springs, so if we wanted to, we can go ahead and put stiffer springs, which I'll order a couple, see how it goes. Probably help out quite a bit. And last but not least, tires. So these are pretty scale looking tires. There's no foams in them, it's just air, so super soft, unbelted. So to render that, we're actually going to be putting on some Tamiya Formula 1 rear wheels on the front. They're belted slicks, so they'll help out with traction quite a bit, and get this thing flying straight down the road. And for the backs, we'll leave for now, but the plan on the rear would be to swap out for drag racing O-ring rims. So there'll be less surface area contact patch on the ground, so there'll be no resistance. The kit is full ball bearing. They actually spin pretty nice. The only downside is front axle is plastic, so we got a aluminum one on the way, and also an aluminum motor mount, so we can get a couple more different size gears in there when we put the bigger motor in. But that will be down the road. And right now, if you look, it actually, the diff is pretty tight, so it's still open, but it's pretty tight, so that'll help out with traction quite a bit. I'll see if I can even tighten it down a little bit more. And then, yeah, let's go get some batteries there. Alright, so I got the AA batteries in. Just put in my GNSS. Get the body on, and we'll see what she does in 132 feet right out the box. Where did I put those body clips? There they are. Well, yeah, for anybody that's picking this car up to turn into a drag car, you might want to lift the body posts up an extra hole and maybe put a piece of foam underneath the body just to stop the tires from running. It's a pretty nice body. I'd like to try not to rub any holes through the paint on this one, but if I do, I'll just pick up another body. Alright, let's see what she does. Well, I was going to do 132 feet, but apparently it doesn't get more than 5 feet before the ESC shuts off. And there it goes. Steering still works, but nothing else does. I guess we'll swap off the ESC before we do anything. So it turns out that the ESC was set up for LiPo batteries, even though the chassis was set up for AA batteries. So it just kept showing that it was voltage cut off. It kept stopping. So I am switching that out to the only other option was nickel metal hydrate, and then it started running again. So it was running perfectly fine there. So as you can see in the video, it didn't look like it was getting to 132 feet before you start losing reception with the radio. So next step would be, before doing anything, putting a new receiver in and switching out to my M17 Sanwa. And from there, we'll see if we can get a proper ET on it. But as you can see from the screen, 8.04 seconds at a whopping 14 miles an hour is what you're going to get with some AA's. But this video is getting long. I'll end it from there. And next time we'll have the M17 hooked up and we'll switch over to a McLean 7600, I believe, battery, and we'll see if we can improve on that time. Have a good one, guys. Talk to you later.